Okay. All right. Let's start in standing. Let's just take a couple little swings of the arms just to get in the groove of foam rolling. Nice. Take one more little swing side to side. And then we're going to just take and lift the arms up and overhead, soft and loosen the shoulders, and then lower down nice and gentle. Lift up and lower down. Lift up and lower down. And now we're going to put a little press or a little crush in on that roller. So we want to feel a little activation of the armpit chest muscles. Keep that nice little activation. Raise the arms up. Keep that activation, lower the arms down. So it's a little slower, more controlled. Squeeze in on the roller, lifting up. Squeeze in and lower down. On this next one, we're going to squeeze in, lift up, and stay there. Anchor into your feet and start to find a couple of side bends. But we're going to keep that little bit of pressure on the outer edges of the roller so we feel nice and controlled in the shoulders and the arms. And we find more of the side bend coming out of the side body rather than out of the shoulders. Nice. Take one more bend side to side. And then as you come to center, soften up your grip on the roller, bend your knees a lot, tuck your chin down into your chest and like you're diving down. So we're gonna roll that roller down to the ground, nice and slow and controlled. Let the roller touch the ground and then come down into a tabletop position. So one knee down and then the other. Nice. And then once you found your way into that tabletop position, we're gonna move right into a cat and cow. Inhale to drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the tail. Exhale to round your back. Inhale to drop your belly. Exhale to round. Awesome. Keep that going. Take a few cycles of breath. Just moving through the spine. Notice how your low back feels. Notice how your shoulders feel. Nice. Take one more cycle of breath. And then find that neutral position. And we're just going to start to roll from the fingertips out to the elbows and forearms. So nice and slow, but nice, big, long reach. Awesome. One more out and in here. And then as you pull it in, we're going to flip the palms. So palms are going to face in towards each other. So we've got the blade edge of the hand or the pinky edge. And then we're going to start to roll out again. Big long reach from the fingertips to the elbow. Nice. And then come back in, flip the palms, palms facing up this time. So it might just change the range of motion that you're moving through, but we're going to take it to the backs of the hands, to the elbows. Beautiful. Now we're going to keep with that palm facing up position, but we're going to pull our butt back towards our heels a little bit so that most of the weight is in the back side of the body. Leave your right arm on the roller, palm facing up. Left hand is going to find the forearm and you put a little press in, and then you're just going to gently turn side to side. So putting a little press with the top hand and mushing into that nice, thick, meaty part of your forearm. Awesome. Take one more little mush on this side, and then we're going to switch. So left hand is going to come onto the roller, or left forearm is going to come onto the roller with the palm facing up. Right hand is going to stack on top of the forearm, and then putting a little bit of a press, rock left to right. Nice. Take one more little rock side to side. And then both forearms back on the roller, palms facing up, and just take a couple of gentle rolls from the elbows to the wrist just to smooth all that out. Beautiful. And then flip the palms, walk that roller out into puppy pose. So we're going to keep our hips in line with the knees, walk the roller out nice and long, and then let your chest and your forehead melt down and take 3 nice deep breaths. Cool. Now from here, we're going to lift the chest just a little bit so we can bring the elbows and forearms down. Leave the roller out long in front of you. We're going to walk the legs to the back edge of the mat, lower onto your belly. And then from here, we're going to throw our arms up on top of the roller with a nice little Superman reach. And we just kind of want to make sure that the crown of our head is kind of fairly touching the roller. So we want to make sure we have room for our head, some space there. And then we're going to start to think about pressing into the arms to lift the chest, look up, press your arms into the roller, and then lower it back down with control. Let your head line up with the roller. Press into the roller, lift up the chest and the chin, feel that strength in the back muscles, and then lower it back down. Press into the roller and lift. Lower back down with control. Beautiful. 3 more just like that. Just move it at your pace. Feel that nice connection in those muscles in the back side of your body. Beautiful. Last one here. Awesome. And then we're going to just kind of soften our elbows to remove our arms from the roller. And now we're going to angle the roller out to the right side, placing your right arm or bicep on the roller. And we're just going to start to flip the palm. So we're fairly close to the elbow pit, but off of that elbow joint. So we're not going to stay on a bony landmark there. And we're just going to roll the palm up and down. One more roll of the palm up and down, and then find a little bit of a side to side. So we just kind of want to shove the shoulder into the roller and then pull the shoulder away. Nice. One more little in and out here. And then we're just going to move the roller on up. So think about finding the center of your bicep. So coming into that center point of your top arm, and then come back to the roll of the palm. Flip up and flip down. Awesome. And then palm facing down, we're going to roll in and out. You might get about 2 or 3 inches of movement here. Cool. And now we're going to just bring that left hand, if you can, reach the left hand onto the roller. So the left hand's going to kind of help keep the roller in a stationary position. And then as if you were making snow angels, you're just going to drag your arm across the roller. And then if you like, find a little palm flip. So we flip the palm up and flip the palm the other way, but we're dragging the arm. So it's going to pull and move the connective tissue in the skin. Just make sure you're not putting so much pressure that you're giving yourself a rug burn, but enough to feel a little bit of warmth. Take 1 or 2 more drags here, up and down. Cool. And then come back to that more neutral space. Lift the arm up, move the roller in. So now you're getting fairly close to the armpit. And then we're going to come back to that palm flip. Rotate up and rotate down. One more little rotation here. And then give a little in and out. You won't get as much movement because you're going to get stopped at the armpit, but just a little in and out. Cool. And now we're going to angle the roller sideways, and we're going to rest our head on the roller like a pillow. So if you're wearing glasses, I highly recommend taking them off, finding either the cheekbone, the temple, or the top of the forehead, wherever your head lands. Let your head rest for a second, and then find a little gentle nod of the chin up and down. Cool. Take one more gentle nod of the chin up and down. And then lift your head up. If you're wearing glasses, put your eyes back on. We're going to move that roller down and pop the right inner thigh onto the roller. And we're just gonna prop ourselves up onto elbows and forearms and take about 5 good rolls in and out. So think about really pushing the hip into the roller, roll away, and then pull it all back in. Awesome. One more in and out there. And then we're just gonna pop that leg off the roller and reposition the roller all to the other side. So I'm gonna flip around just so I'm facing out, but you can just flip over onto the other side. And we're gonna get that roller underneath that left bicep. So fairly close to the elbow joint, but off of that bony landmark. And then just start to flip the palm, roll it up and roll it the other way. Cool, and then with palm facing down, we roll in and out. So we just shove the shoulder towards the roller and then pull it away. Awesome, and then when you're ready, we're gonna move that roller on up and in. So move it into the middle of the bicep and then come back to the flip of your palm. Flipping the palm up and then flipping the palm up in the other direction. Nice, and then palm facing down, take a little in and out. Cool, and then if you can, take your right hand to the roller. Right hand's just gonna keep the roller in place. And we're gonna start to drag the arm across the roller, like you're making a little snow angel with that arm. And then if you like, add the palm flip. So you can flip the palm and drag it along. And again, we wanna find that pulling of the skin, that movement of the connective tissue, but we wanna go gentle enough that we create warmth, but not so hard that we create rug burn. Beautiful. One more glide up and down, and then we're going to reposition that roller so get it nice and close to the top of the bicep. Flip the palm. Nice, and then palm facing down, shrug the shoulder in and out. You might not get as much range of motion here since it gets stopped at the armpit. Nice, one more in and out. And then we're gonna move that roller at an angle, take off your glasses if you're wearing glasses, and then just rest your head on there like a pillow. For me on this side, the microphone gets in the way, so I'm gonna find some position that feels fairly reasonable, and then just either forehead, cheekbone, jawline, whichever rests there and feels the most comfortable, find that nice little gentle nod of the head up and down. Nice, one more little nod of the head up and down. And then lift your head up, put your eyes back on. If you're blind like me, move that roller down, pop that left inner thigh onto the roller, prop yourself up onto your elbows and forearms, and then just a nice big roll in and out, just smoothing out the inner thigh. Awesome. One more roll in and out. And then when you're ready, pop that left leg off. We're gonna flip over onto a tabletop position so we can roll out the tops of the thighs. So you're just gonna bring that roller underneath the thighs, off of the hip bones, elbows and forearms down, toes to the ground. And we're gonna find a nice big roll from the tops of the thighs down to the knees. We're gonna stay off the knee joint. We're gonna stay off the hip bones. Awesome. And then as you come back in, we're going to lean slightly to the right. So I'm going to press into my left hand so I can find the outer edge of that right thigh and then roll up and down just as far as your body will allow. Nice. One more up and down here. Come back to center, reposition yourself, get everything settled in, and then right hand's gonna press into the ground. We're gonna roll slightly over onto the left thigh. So we're finding that outer edge of the left thigh and then roll up and down. Awesome, one more roll up and down here. Come back to center just to smooth that all out. And then we're gonna put that roller right at the center of the thighs. So find that nice thick part of the thighs, elbows and forearms down. We're gonna firm up the belly, broaden the shoulders, bend your knees, twirl your feet in one direction, keep a little bit of a firmness in your belly, twirl your toes in the other direction. Awesome. And then take a couple gentle swishes of the heels side to side. Again, we want to keep that nice firm control of the belly so we're not collapsing in the low back. We want to keep our low back happy. Lovely. One more swish of the heels side to side. And then release your toes back down to the ground. Help your way up into a tabletop position. We're going to move that roller right underneath the shins or underneath the kneecaps and take 3 nice good rolls of the shins. So find a tabletop position, pull the knees in towards the elbows, and then press the knees away. Pull the knees in, press the knees away. Nice. One more just like that. Beautiful. And then toes to the ground. Walk yourself all the way up and back. Move that roller out in front of you. And we're going to spin around onto our butt and place our calves onto the roller. Nice. And then just kind of sit back, get nice and comfortable, and let your legs do all the work for you here. We're just going to walk the roller up and walk the roller down. Awesome. Now we're going to walk it to a point where we find that thickest part of the calf and just take a second to just kind of let the calf muscles kind of soften and get really wide on the roller, and then start to swish the toes a little bit side to side. But see if you can keep that nice, wide, loose sensation of the muscle texture of the calves. Great. Take one more little swish side to side. And then we're going to walk that roller up and in. And then we're going to lean forward just a little bit. Put your hands on your right thigh. Press and mush a little side to side. And then take it over to your left leg. Press in and mush a little side to side. Awesome. And then bend your knees, walk your heels a little closer, move that roller on up and in. So we're going to really try to find the back middle part of the thighs, and then place your thighs down. We're going to hold on to the roller. So we're going to really kind of give it a little good squeeze into the backs of the thighs, and then just a gentle swish of the knees side to side. So you might not get a big range of motion here. You might get a little bit of compression of the belly. So just take it out of the range of motion that feels right to you, but we would just want to really hold on to that roller. So we're pushing the roller into the backs of the thighs. Nice. One more little swish side to side, and then we're going to move ourselves on up so that we can set our butt onto the roller. Cool. And then feet nice and wide, nice bent knee position. Start to roll yourself from side to side. Awesome. The next time you come over onto that right hip, we're going to stay high on the hip and roll up and down. Beautiful. One more roll up and down here. And then take it over to the other side. Roll over onto that left hip. Stay high up on that left hip and roll up and down. Nice. And then when you're ready, bring it back to center. We're going to keep a little bit of a bent knee position with that left leg. Let your right leg extend long. We're going to take hold of that right thigh, and we're going to start to twist and turn the thigh muscle tissue on the bone. So bring it up to the top of the thigh and then twist and turn down towards the knee. We want to allow for a little bit of a looseness in that muscle tissue. You're going to feel your clothes drag. You might feel your skin drag, and then see if you can tune in, find a little bit of the fatty tissue, find that muscular tissue, mush it all around. Take one more up and down here. Nice. And then focus on that left bent knee. And we're just going to open the knee up and pull it back in. Open the knee up, pull it back in. One more just like that. Beautiful. Send your left leg long, bend your right knee in. Same thing to the other side. So we're going to grab hold of that left thigh tissue and start to twist and turn up towards the top edge of the thigh, and then twist and turn down towards the knee. And you manipulate that tissue just as much as feels comfortable to you. It's your leg, you do what you like with it. Take one more twist up and down if it feels good. And then we'll turn and focus on that other knee, and we're just going to push the knee open, pull the knee in, push the knee open, pull the knee in. One more just like that. Nice. And then both knees a little bit bent, hands to the roller, a little work in the triceps. Press your butt up away from that roller. Give me 3 nice gentle bends of those elbows. Just make sure you stay safe in your shoulders. Excellent. And then set your butt down, position that roller so that it's finding its way right underneath your shoulder blades. Hands behind the head. Inhale to lean back. Exhale to come up. Inhale to lean back. Exhale to come up. One more just like that. Inhale, lean back. Exhale to come up, and then keep your head supported with the hands. Lift your butt up and just start to roll. Nice big roll from the shoulder blades all the way up to the tops of the shoulders. Take one more good roll up and down here. And then we're going to lean in just a little bit. So think about coming up so that you can roll your armpit over towards the roller. So my arm is on top of the roller, but I'm finding a little bit of a lean in on the right side, and then give a little gentle roll up and down. Awesome. And then we're going to take that over to the other side. So we're going to lean over to the left, elbow is on top of the roller, and then give a good roll up and down. Nice. And then when you're ready, come back to center, give a roll up and down here. And then when you're ready, we're going to set the butt down, reposition the roller so that it comes under your head like a pillow. And then once you've got your roller under your head and it feels like it's in a good position, feet in a nice comfortable position, arms wherever you like, just start to turn your head side to side. Nice. Now the next time your head turns to the right, stay there. Give a gentle nod of the head up and down. And then when you feel ready, turn your head to the left, stay there, and give a good nod of the head up and down. Awesome. And then bring your head back to center. We're going to grab the ends of the roller with our hands, lift your head up, remove the roller out from underneath your head, let your head lower down. So now your arms might be in a little bit of a cactus arm position. Keep them there, turn your head a little bit side to side. Just notice your range of motion here without the roller under your head. Awesome. One more rock of the head side to side. And then as you bring your head to center, you're going to reach the arms up and overhead, setting ourselves up to roll up. So walk your legs nice and long. Take a nice big inhale. And then as you exhale, curl up the head, neck, and chest. Take that roller with you. Roll all the way on up. If you can, reach past your toes. Beautiful. And then sit yourself up, swing your legs over to one side, finding a little bit of a tabletop position. We're going to bring the big toes together, knees out nice and wide, and we're going to finish by rolling out our forehead or that third eye center. So we're just going to pull that roller in, let your elbows soften down, rest your forehead on the roller, and then start to gently turn your head side to side. If you like, reposition your head. So maybe you find the third eye center or find your forehead wherever you weren't before, and then come back to that gentle rock of the head side to side. Awesome. One more turn of the head side to side. And then bring it back to center. Gently lift your head up, put your glasses back on if you are blind like me, and then slowly start to lift yourself up. We're going to lift the butt away from the heels. Can you curl your toes under, press firm into the roller, lift your hips up nice and high, and then start to pull that roller back towards your feet. Give a couple of good little steam rolls to the tops of the feet if that feels like a nice way to finish. Awesome. And then if you like, leave that roller on the ground, bend your knees a lot, pull your belly button in, roll all the way on up, and take a couple of nice big generous shrugs of your shoulders. Woo, you guys are all rolled out. Happy Friday.